Welcome to Hospitality Showcase, brought to you by the Springboard Charity and supported by the Worshipful Company of Cooks and the Worshipful Company of Innholders. This video will give you insight into careers in the hospitality industry and showcase the world of hospitality as a career of choice. Now let's hear from Amy O'Connell, chef de partie at the Ritz, London.
My name's Amy O'Connell, I work at the Ritz London and I'm a chef de partie. I've been working at the Ritz now for about 5.5 years. I've been working in my current role at the Ritz for about a year and a half. I started in the industry, I went to college and I actually started at the Royal Academy of Culinary Arts, which is in Bournemouth. It's really good, it's a really good opportunity because I started when I was 16, straight from school, and I actually left home, which was an 8-hour drive, and I went straight to Bournemouth and I got to work in such a fantastic kitchen like the Ritz. My favourite memory of working in hospitality, I wouldn't really be able to choose because there's so many, but there's so many fantastic opportunities like being able to cook for the royals and doing so many different functions and just expanding my career. A typical day for me in my job would be to come in, check the ingredients, make sure that everything's been put away properly for the orders, and then I currently cook the sauce at the Ritz, so for me that entails making sure that all of my sauces are on, my stocks are on, everything's cooking and reducing, and I can make sure that everything's ready for lunch. The top 3 skills I would say somebody needs to have to be successful in this industry would be just listen. For one, you need to have common sense, and just if someone gives you advice, just listen and take it on board. The thing I enjoy most about my job is that I get to cook. At the end of the day, that's why all of us are here. I have such a good passion for it and I love doing it, so why would I not want to do that every day? The advice that I would give to school leavers or somebody hoping to get into the industry would be to just do it, because for me, I had so much umming and ahhing whether I was actually going to do it as I lived so far away. It was the best decision that I ever made. The qualifications or courses that I would recommend would be the Royal Academy of Culinary Arts. Again, that's where I started. It was the best thing that I could have done. It set me up, it gave me the job where I am now at the Ritz London, and it's just such a phenomenal course. You learn all of the fundamentals, all of the basics, and you make great friends for life. If I was to give my younger self some advice, I would say don't compare yourself to others, because one thing I've always done is compared because I want to be perfect. And why am I not at this level? Why have I not achieved this yet? But it doesn't matter because everyone achieves things at different rates. The best moment in my career would be when I got promoted to chef de partie, because I started as an apprentice 5.5 years ago, and for me, I've always set myself as stepping stone and how far I want to go, and I want to be the first female sous chef. So for me, it's the next step in my career. The advice that I would give to people wanting to start in the hospitality industry would be, again, just do it. Go to college, learn, think about everything that you could possibly do to make it happen, and just go for it.
Now let's hear from Ian Musgrave, Premier Sous Chef at the Ritz London.
My name is Ian Musgrave. I'm a Premier Sous Chef at the Ritz Hotel London. I've worked at the Ritz now for 11 years. I've worked in my current role as Premier Sous Chef for a year. I got into the industry through a friend, an older friend that was, he'd started a college course, and it was just something that I thought could be a good career opportunity for me, and I was always interested in food and watching cooks on TV, and I suppose I went for it, and here I am. I don't have a specific favourite memory, I've got too many to count. Many memories at the Ritz, and before that working in different hotels, and at college as well, just lots of great memories from working in hospitality. A typical day in my job would be to come to work for 8 o'clock. We check the deliveries, we put them away and make sure they're all correct. We then go into our separate sections, whether that be meat, fish or the veg section, and then we start to set up for the lunch service, making sure that everything is in position and correct to serve to the guests at the Ritz Hotel. In my role as a sous chef, I'm responsible for overseeing the different areas in the hotel. So that's afternoon tea, the restaurant, the breakfast, and some banqueting as well. So part of my job is to oversee the services in the Ritz restaurant. So I'll be helping to plate the dish and then making sure that they go out nice and smooth and making sure that they're as best they can be. In the afternoons, we'll be setting up again for the dinner service. We'll be looking at rotas, we'll be looking at different kind of orders, getting the food in for the next day and checking that everyone is in position, ready to go. To be successful in my role, you need to have a good attitude, willing to learn and always listening. What I enjoy most about my job is the different kind of products that I get to work with, the people that I get to work with The things I like most about my job is the produce that I get to work with here at the Ritz and the people that I work with on a day-to-day basis. So the advice that I would give to anyone that's wanting to come into the industry is to start at the bottom and be patient, take your time and learn the sections, learn how to bake, how to make a stock, how to do these important skills, and then work your way up to where you want to be, and be patient at that as well. I personally went to Sheffield College and that was very good for me, and I don't think I would be where I was today without that. But here at the Ritz, we take students from the Royal Academy of Culinary Arts, and we've had some very successful chefs in our kitchen. If I could give my younger self some advice, it would be to write down everything that I could, to do stages in the restaurants that I really liked or I was really interested in, and just be open-minded to other things. I think the best moment of my career was when I was selected to represent the UK for the Bocuse d'Or. So the Bocuse d'Or competition is the biggest culinary competition in the world. People often refer to it as the Culinary Olympics. It was named after the famous chef Paul Bocuse, who originated in France, in Lyon, and the final is held there every 2 years. It involves 24 international countries who come together to fight for that top spot on the podium. My advice would be to get stuck in, get involved. It's a great place to be. You meet so many great people. You get to work in amazing places like the Ritz Hotel, and yeah, the world is your oyster. You can work around the world. You can be where you want to be. You can see so many great things. I think it's just a fantastic industry.
As a chef, you must ensure that your kitchen runs effectively and efficiently by understanding your roles and responsibilities, being aware of how your kitchen operates, and following safe working practices. You must also ensure you are properly trained before using any type of equipment in your kitchen. Being a chef can mean you work in different places, from restaurants, hotels, stadiums, racing venues, cruise ships, the military, and the list goes on. The type of food you could be creating could be from fine dining to banqueting. These roles can take you all over the world, learning highly transferable skills that could be used throughout your working life.